What's going on, humble family? What's going on? What's going on, man? I swear, man, I love it. I love this, man. Just getting out here every day, man. Just being active. You know what I'm saying? Building up the sweat. I'm drenched right now, man. I'm soaked. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes me feel good, just knowing that I'm being active in some sort of way, pushing towards my journey. Just being active, living in the present moment. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, it's beautiful, man. I love this. I love this humble family, and we got to get there. That's the point where we got to get to in our journey right now. Right now, we want to get to the point, man, where we love this, where we love being active, where we love doing the stuff that we used to hate doing, and we love doing the stuff that we know we did not feel like doing, or we used to push to the side, but yet it was holding us back from pursuing our journey, from going forward in our journey, because we wanted to be lazy, we wanted to procrastinate, we just didn't feel like doing it. But when we get to that point where we love it, we start to love it, man, because we know we're getting that much better. We know that we evolving. We know that we getting better physically, mentally, spiritually. We each step that we take towards our journey. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. Like I said in my previous video, that burn feel good. Oh, that burn feel good, humble family. But that's not even what I wanted to talk about, man. I wanted to talk to my fellas for real, man. It's gonna be another semen retention video. I speak on this a lot, man, because it's very important. We all know it's very important, man. I'm glad that a lot of us are starting to wake up and see how over sexualized this world is, how it's built around lust, and how, like, us as men, we just not going for it like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of men out here who still simping. I guess that's the only word I could think of. Real heavy and just falling into the trap of lust just so easy, throwing themselves like a piece of meat, basically. But it's a lot of us waking up too that just noticing that we're not just a piece of meat, that we're much bigger than that, and that you know, just like y'all, we just like the females. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to say y'all, but just like the females, us as men, we are precious too. We're gold too. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one species. God made us all as one. God didn't make one better than the other. No, He made us all equal, man. So just as our queens are important, our kings are important too. And I'm glad that y'all starting to wake up. But I know that troublesome still follows us. Talking about corn, talking about masturbation. I know that still follows us in our journey, fellas. And I know we're fighting it. And I pray that you're putting up a good fight. Trust me, it's not going to be perfect. It never will be perfect. But the best we can do is fight and ask God to break us away from those chains, right? And I pray that you're making progress on that, right? On that journey. But I want to say, man, one thing that I want to say that hopefully can help you out is that I notice a lot of the times, if I happen to release or relapse, it fall into that dark hole, as I like to call it. Um, I noticed that whenever it happens, it's not just for pleasurement anymore. It's not just for, yeah, enjoyment or pleasure. It's mainly because I got a lot of things built up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed that. Like, if I wake up and I'm just thinking about bills, money, and my just life overall in general, how I want better for my family and this and that, and all that just starts to take a part of my mental, and it's just overwhelming me. Yes, I do the things that I like to do. I try to pray, try to do push-ups. I just try to get my mind off of it. But sometimes it always just happens where I end up, yeah, right, end up relapsing. And that's what I want to say, man. Like, when you feel yourself getting, if you suffer with that and you feel yourself getting to that point, man, you got to become aware of that. Just like I became aware of it, and it helped me out. It helped me out a lot, man, because now I know when I start to get overwhelmed and stuff like that, and I know that, I feel a certain type of way. I know it's not for enjoyment. It's not for pleasurement. It's because I'm overwhelmed with a lot of stuff. So I try to take my mind off of that by not even just being in the house or being in that area, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I go for a run. I go to the gym, I work out, I read a book outside somewhere. You know what I'm saying? With family, and that's what I want to, tell y'all, man. It's to the point where sometimes, we might fall back into that trap and be like, why am I even doing this? Like I know better. I know I shouldn't be doing this. Why am I still doing this? Like I know right from wrong. Why am I still doing this? And you just got to think and sit back, man, and just think, man. You probably got a lot on your mind. There's probably a lot going on, man. Life ain't easy. Life is tough. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna build up a lot of pressure. So think about that next time. Next time you like, man, you know what I'm saying, and you wanna engage in that, man. Just think about your life, man. Think about how you pulling yourself back, man. For real, that is pulling us back, pulling us back, pulling us back. Because we just feeding into our flesh, we feeding into the enemy. The devil wants that. The devil wants that, man, because it's weakening the guard that we have around us. Is weakening because we lose. You know what I'm saying? We losing all this strength, all this life that God has given us as men, and it's weakening our God and our God, and we're allowing attacks and attacks to get to us more and more. Humble family. So I don't know. I wanted to say that. I had that on my mind, man. Because I felt overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? I felt overwhelmed, and a lot of stuff was piling up, man. And I noticed that that was one of my escape plans and stuff like that. But gotta tell yourself no. Gotta tell yourself no. You gotta occupy yourself, because I came too far to slow down. My consistency has been too good for me to just fall back like that. You know what I'm saying? Humble family, I'm really serious. I'm really locked in right now. I'm really locked in this journey, man. And I want y'all to get there with me. I want y'all to be just as locked in, as focused as me. So anything that we can try to capture and get rid of, we really, really, really need to work on. All right. That's all I got to say, man. I love y'all. See y'all next video. Y'all take it easy. Holla.